Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here. Start of a brand new week after, well, one heck of a weekend, wasn't it? If you came down to Birmingham to the NEC, you will have had a brilliant time, or hopefully you've had a brilliant time. If you didn't have a brilliant time, nothing to do with us, was it? Probably everyone else. But if you did have a good time and you were down there, let me know in the comments. I, of course, was there on Friday, met loads of you, had loads of pictures taken, gave away loads of tea towels as well. I was a little bit upset that my tea towel, which I thought had obviously, you know, sold out. Millions of people bought the tea towel, but there was quite a lot left apparently. We weren't selling them, I was giving them away for free. Could I give them away? Could I heck? I was like, look, I'll give you a £5 if you take a tea. Yeah, brilliant. All right, there you go. No, lots of people took the tea towels. It was brilliant. Lots of people wanted a tea towel, George, all right? So yeah, it was a brilliant day down there on Friday. I know you guys had a cracking weekend as well, but do get in touch. Let us know if you did come down and how much you enjoyed it. We are, well, back with 3 shows again today. Loads coming up for you. We've got a masterclass later on with all things creative card dies, and we're doing a little workshop in the middle. I'm hoping we've got like elves and Father Christmas lined up because it is a Christmas workshop coming your way at 2 o'clock, so look out for all of that. We haven't got elves or Father Christmas. And in this show, not a wake-up call. We usually at this point going, oh, we're going to preview everything that's coming up in the day. We're not doing that today. No. We are doing a craft along, I think, for the first time ever in this time slot. So there you go. If you're watching right now, you're part of history on Crafters TV, the first ever start to the day with a craft along. I'll introduce you to the lady that's with me for the whole day in just a second. Must just remind you as well, tomorrow is a very important day. Why is it a very important day? Because it's Gemini Tuesday. Gemini Tuesday, only I'm calling it that, where we're going to give you the opportunity to get your pre-order in on the Gemini 2, the Gemini Junior, the MIDI and the Mini, and all of the accessories to go with those particular machines. 7 AM UK time, 7 AM Eastern. Get your sales to the website, get your pre-orders in, because it is going to be hell of a busy. That's all I know. Lots of people were chatting about that at the NEC. Loads of people coming up to me asking about that. Just get on the website, early doors tomorrow. Let's say hello to the lovely lady to the other side of the studio. I feel like we've already done a show together today because we've been chatting away, been having a bit chit-chat, all that kind of stuff. Just a few moments ago, we were talking to each other about peas pudding. Love it or hate it, you'll have to let us know in the comments. Some people probably don't even know what it is. It is the lovely Jak Heath who loves peas pudding, don't you, Jak?
I do love peas pudding. It's gorgeous, especially if it's got meaty bits in. So if it's been cooked with the ham, beautiful.
Do you tend to have it like in a sandwich then? Because the only time I've had it was in a sandwich with some ham, and I thought it was one of the most awful things I've ever eaten.
Yeah, I can have it in a ham sandwich, which I love. But also, we quite like to cook a gammon.
Oh yeah.
And then have a few slices of gammon on the plate, and some peas pudding, and some roast potatoes or new potatoes. Bit of sweet corn. It's lush.
I like the sound of everything. Apart from the peas pudding. What is it again? It's just split peas mushed up.
It is. It's split peas. And it solidifies. But if you cook it with the ham, Ben, that's where you're going wrong. You've got to cook it with the ham. It's beautiful then.
Maybe. Let us know in the comments. It's also National Sandwich Day today as well, so if you haven't got anything to talk about, then let us know your favourite sarnie. What do you like between 2 slices of bread? We got a craft along coming up. We're letterpressing today, Jak, aren't we?
We are. We certainly are. This is what we're making today. So I thought we'd do something pretty. So we often see very colourful things, and I thought sometimes you don't need something colourful. It could be a sympathy card, it could be a wedding card, something like that. So these are a few things that you're going to need for it. So you'll need the Gemini letterpress, and obviously a Gemini machine to put that through. The wildlife embellishments, lowercase ticker tape sentiments, which are fabulous. Yeah. Watercolour card, 5x7 white card base, or an 8x8 card, and cut that down to that. That's what I did. Watercolour paint, or you could just use your ink pads and use a blending tool. Totally up to you. Plain parchment or vellum, and some ribbon. And then other things that you would have in your stash anyway would be your foam pads, your guillotine or trimmer, a blending brush, a paint brush, heat gun if you want to dry that paint quick, and then of course any sticking things, glues, bits and pieces like that.
Perfect. Let you get all that together if you've already got it. If you haven't yet got it, I'll give you the details as to how you can pick it up. Radical rates on the socials for this one, and already in is Mary Pat says good morning from Montana. Betsy Fruit Black says good morning from Houston, Texas, and Susan B says good morning. Hello. Hello to Alison Mason. Met Alison at the NEC. Good afternoon to Ben, Jack and the crew. Tracy says, crafternoon, Jack, Ben and socials. And Julie Thorpe says, good morning to Ben, Jack and the wonderful CTV crew from Stonehouse, Gloucestershire. Carolyn Zamo says, hello from Michigan, back in sync. Oh yeah, because you did your clocks, didn't you, at the weekend? So we're back to where we were. So I can now read my list down there and know it's right. Alex says, good afternoon, Jack, Ben and all. I was at the NEC on Saturday. I met Debbie, Diane and of course Sarah. It was a great day, made even better by meeting the three lovely ladies. And Avril, I met you as well, Avril. I mean, you probably remember. Good morning, everyone. Ben, Jack and crew. Friday was absolutely brilliant. And I got me a selfie and the epic Ben tea towel. Isn't it epic? Everyone on the CC stand was so welcoming and friendly. Laurie's in Arizona. Linda Armstead says, oh no, my mum made us eat split pea soup growing up and it was awful. Diane says, I'm with Jack, add the ham.
Yep.
Alison says, I'm very pleased with my additional tea towel, Ben. I'm now using that one to cover my Gemini and the one you signed is being kept safely. Keep the signed one, Alison. I mean, in a few years' time, you know, when I've retired, that'll probably be worth £1.50, something like that. You probably, you know, get it on eBay, or where does everyone go now? Vinted, don't they? You probably get £2 for it on Vinted. So yeah, enjoy. Right, letterpress. Let me just quickly show you this. Now, if you are a letterpress user already and you want extra plates, you want the cotton paper, you want ink pads, shop the day. We've got all the individuals there for you. But this is the actual letterpress itself. If you haven't yet got it, great. You obviously need to use it in conjunction with the machine. We've obviously popped the picture of the Gemini 2 on there because that has the optical sensors which will read the plate. Gemini 2 is good. You can also use this through the Gemini Junior. It does not work in the original Gemini, so it's either a Junior or a 2. And this letterpress, it is beginner friendly, it is easy to use and gives you the opportunity to get that unbelievable debossed image or sentiment with that stunning inking as well. I mean, the stamp image that you get, it just like no other. You get the actual letterpress itself. All right, you also get that. Don't throw this away because a lot of people have thrown this little bit of, well, it's the little shim that goes with it. A lot of people have gone, oh, it's part of the packaging. It's not. Keep that because if you need a bit more of a, you know, deboss, you can pop that in there. Some of our guys tend to keep that in place the whole time. Some of the others take it out. It's entirely up to you. See how you go when you get it. You've got your user guide. You're also going to receive a set of plates to get you going as well. So you've got that beautiful floral in there. And then you've got your 2 sentiments, so with love and hello friend. We give you a roll of our tape. So to take your plates in place in your cardstock. You've got your ink pad in there as well. There are larger ink pads available for you if you want to get this on Shop the Day, but you've got your little mini jet black. You are also going to get in your box your cotton card as well. If you want, like, ask the questions in this show, but if you want all of the kind of ideas of the different inks that you can use and the different papers and whatnot, there's loads on our website. Leanne's done a series on the letterpress as well, so you can probably find all of the answers if we don't get your question answered today. But cotton paper is a brilliant way to go. We give you 24 sheets, I think, of that within the actual box itself in those 4 different colours. And that is everything within the letterpress. It is £39.99. If you're platinum, it is $47.96. And like I say, if you want to pick up anything else, Shop the Day, all of the plates, all of the ink pads, and all of the paper as well, available as individuals. Right, we're going to get into this. Any questions you've got, fire them in. Anything you want repeated, if you are crafting along and you need Jack to repeat a step or to go back on something, feel free to put your hand up in the comments and we'll ask. But let's get started. Where do we start, Jack?
So I'm going to start with some watercolour paper. So I've cut this to the 5x7, which is the same as the card size that I'm going to use, and I'm going to absolutely saturate it with water. And the reason I'm doing that is I want the watercolour to be really soft. So it's a background.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want that background to pop forward of the image. So absolutely saturating it. Now I've got some dry because I didn't fancy putting them through the machine. I suggest you do this bit the night before or get your heat tool out and dry it as much as you can. I'm going to take a little bit of watercolour, and I've got this gorgeous palette. I know that a lot of you have this. So I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of red, but I'm going to mix it on the palette itself because I don't want it to be vibrant. And I'm just going to touch into the water and just let it spread like so. A bit more. If it gets too much, I'll wipe it out or I'll dab it off. Or
I want to say that ink palette is still available in the US. So it certainly was on Thursday when I was last in the Watercolour palette.
Dabbing it out, getting rid of most of it, so there's nothing harsh there at all, and bringing that down a bit. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a bit abstracty, if you like. Just bringing that down, and then I'm going to go into the green. So again, with the green, I'm just going to dab it in. Just dab it in.
Oh yeah. Little
bits, because you don't want too much intense colour in one place because the watercolour card will grab it. And as long as you've got it saturated, you should be all right. And then again, just blending that out with your brush.
Yeah.
Now at this point, you're going to need to dry it as much as you can.
Okay.
Dry, 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 and a bit more dry. Fortunately, I've got one already dried, so I'm going to pop that.
Succeed, dry, dry, and dry
and
again.
Dry again. Leave it overnight if you need to.
Oh, okay.
So that's mine there, which is all nice and dry, and I'm going to move my water out the way now. And I'm going to bring the letterpress in. So I'm going to use the stamp, do we call it a die? What do we call this?
Plate.
A plate, there we go. So I'm going to use the plate, and I'm going to centre it in the centre width-wise, but I want it further up the image because I'm going to roll some of the watercolour back. And there's a lovely 5x7 grid on here, so it really helps you out. So we'll pop that up. I want most of my leaves at the bottom.
Okay.
So that's fine. And we'll pop that there. And then you're going to tape your card down. Now remember, it works back to front because that's coming over and onto the top of there. So I've got a little bit of the tape, this tape is lovely. It really doesn't rip your card or anything like that. It's really nice to use.
And even you can multiple use it like our low tap.
Well, that's what I've done.
Yeah.
Especially when I've tore a big piece off, I'm just continuously using it.
Yeah.
Like so. Now, what I'm going to say to you here is tried and tested because I've done it quite a few times this week. You only move this plate. So your clear plate comes over to your beautiful image plate. Yeah. If you do it the other way, that's going to fall off and it's going to hit your card, and I'll show you what it's going to do. You see all my dirty black marks?
Yeah, yeah.
That's because I kept on doing it the wrong way.
What do you like?
Do you know, it's easy done because I'm right-handed. I'm tending to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So I've trained myself now, only the clear plate. So if you see us going to do it the other way, shout. Yeah. So I just want to test that that's going to be in the right place, which it is. And then we're going to take our ink. And we're going to gently rub.
Little smoosh.
Yeah, so you're not pushing it into the plate because there's ridges on that plate. You just want to catch all of those ridges so that you've got a nice ink going on. It doesn't have to be jet black as such. So there we go. I think I've just about covered it all. And then once you've covered it, this plate, take it over.
Yay! Woohoo.
And pop it on. And then we're going to run that through our Gemini.
Whilst you're running through, Robin says, really wanting to see this demo. Carol Ann says, hi to Ben and Jack. I was at the NEC on Friday and I met Debbie and Ben. It was lovely to meet you both and have a photo and a chat. You made my day. Well, thank you, Carol Ann.
And then we're going to, So you see, because I haven't rubbed hard, I haven't got those, yes, it's there, and it's more of a grey black than what it is a black, and that's what I wanted. So I'm going to take that off, and while I've got the letterpress, I want a few more things done with it, and I'm going to take that one out. And I thought the ticker tape is lovely. I don't know if you've seen these. They are absolutely beautiful. So we'll take the ticker tape, pop that down. This one says, you've got lots of different ones in here, but this one is, for my amazing friends, congratulations, thinking of you, enjoy your special day, the best is yet to come, and just to say. And I love that because it cuts into each one and gives you a separate piece. So again, oh, better get some card for it first, eh? That would help. So I know it's A2, I know I've got it in the middle. I'm going to move it up actually, because why waste this beautiful card?
That's it.
So I'm going to move it up to the top, and I'm going to move that to the top of the A2 grid and tape that down.
Hi to Michael who's joined us. Wish we could have been at the NEC. Hope to see you in the future. Karen says, hi Ben, Jack, crew and Crafting Peeps. This is a lovely card. I'll do it later. I've just got up and I'm having a much needed coffee. If you do this or any of the projects, make sure you pop them in the Crafters Companion Facebook group.
What's lovely is you can watch them back whenever you want, can't you?
But then you can also
they don't disappear.
Yeah.
Definitely don't disappear. So pop that in, and that's going to go through our Gemini again.
Mallory says, I'm slowly building up the plates for my letterpress, looking forward to when the new plates are available.
And you can see it does it perfect.
Yeah.
From there, what we need to do is we need to take it through with the die. And I'm just going to remove the tape. And I tend to, if I can, because you can use this tape a few times, I tend to leave it in here so it's ready for me and I don't lose it. Because otherwise you end up throwing things in the bin and wishing you hadn't. And then I'm going to get this die. And you'll see, if you put it on the right way, it is perfect for that. So we're going to tape this one down. And I'm only going to tape it at the sides because I'm not worried if it tears the sides, because that's where I'm cutting out from. But I don't want it to tear up there because I'd be able to use that piece again. And this is just our low tack tape. And then we'll pop that through our machine. And I do think this is quite special, this one. I love stuff like this, that you can cut them out to your heart's content, and then you can, you know, you've got them, keep them in a little box or a little packet so that you've got them safe. And you can see they're popping out already.
Oh yeah.
But it just means you've got them for when you need them. And there we go. All of them. So I'm going to use Enjoy Your Special Day. But it could be thinking of you. I'm also going to use congratulations. So I'm going to keep those to one side at the top, and I'm keeping those ones for another project.
Yes.
Now, the 5x7 card that I've got, I've cut this so that it's a 10-fold card.
Okay.
Because I want to put a little piece in here. I want to put one of these wildlife embellishments. If you get any of these plates, get this one. It's got so much on it, and so many. It's lovely, isn't it? So many little things that you can do with this one. You know, you've got your birds, you've got your flowers, you've got your leaves, it's just lovely. Your butterflies, gorgeous. So this time, let me move that out of the way. When I bring the letterpress in, I only want it in this corner. I'll show you why.
I've got to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen that letterpress plate before.
So I wanted to pop in this corner, you see, by rolling that paper back. So let's have a look for you. So knowing this is the 5x7, if I put this to the 5x7 place, which is here, now because it works backwards, as we've said, what I'm going to have to do is put the butterfly that I want to use at the top. And I need it at the top in this corner, but I also need it upside down. And all will become clear when I show you this. So because I want that to go there, I need it to turn over and go there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wait till I think about it. Wait till I check it. Yes, that would be right. So right in the corner, I've got that grid. I know it's 5x7 and it's right there. I know that's right. So we'll take our ink, and this is just a plain card blank. So it's not the letterpress cotton paper. It's not watercolour paper. It's just the plain card base. Ink that up. Take the card over. And it won't matter that this piece is sticking out. So because we've got our plate that comes over the top only comes to here, so it's not going to emboss or dint that or anything like that. So we'll just pop that in.
Well, we're just having a bit of a chit chat whilst crafting. None of us have ever seen those plates before. It's on the web apparently though. What's it called? Wildlife Embellishments.
It's really nice.
Is it US and UK? Well, there you go.
I honestly think it's one of my favourites.
We've never seen it before.
I think there's times that you just need something small. So if you were doing notelets, or if you were doing, you know, just if you were doing a notelet, just embossing that into the corner of your card is just beautiful. So there's lots, but that one is one of my favourites, and I'm just going to
show us that again in a minute, because I say we've never had that on Crafters TV, but it's just.
Do you want me to bring that in? There we go.
There you go. Just have a look what we get there. There it is. Oh, that's super cute.
You get loads, and it really is nice.
Yeah.
You know, even just putting one of these on you, the little bird, and then maybe a ribbon, sitting it directly in the front of your card, and then just a ticker tape sentiment underneath would be gorgeous. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, but yes, I do think that's a really, really lovely set.
Just going to quickly show you on the web. There you go. It's there. Just search Wildlife Embellishments. It does come up. I've just popped it into the search bar on the UK site. So UK and US. I think Rachel's messaged me as well. I think that initially was on Hobby Maker. And now we've got it here, so that's marvellous.
Oh, well, grab it.
New plates for today.
Yeah, grab it, everyone, because it is lovely. It really is. So let's put all of that out of the way. So from here, what I want to do is, because we've got very little colour around here, I just want a little bit colour around the butterfly and around the edges. So I've picked out two ink pads, sorry.
What cardstock have you been using, by the way? Stephanie's asking.
I've used watercolour for the letterpress.
Yeah.
And I've just used a base card, a normal base card for this piece here. And I've also used some of the cotton paper for the ticker tape sentiments.
Cool.
So I'm just going to grab Adobe. And all I'm going to do is little bits. I don't want it really bright, so I'm not pressing on at all. I'm just very, very subtle.
We haven't got new plates as such, Paul Prince, today. However, if you haven't seen those yet, I mean, you could say those Wildlife Embellishments are new. Rachel's dropped the link for those in the comments, so if you want to grab them, the link is wherever you're watching. Hi to Penelope, says, hi all, I had a great time at the NEC picking up Crafters Companion goodies and meeting Ben. I remember you, Penelope, thank you. I saw the picture this morning as well. He was very generous with his time, chatting to us all. It was a bit of a pinch me moment getting a selfie.
Aww.
Bless you, Penelope, it was lovely to meet you. Mary Pat says, my schedule is absolutely full with virtual events and Christmas prep, so I'll likely play with my letterpress in January, and I've saved this craft along for them.
So I'm going as light as I can, really. I don't want anything too heavy. I want it being kept really subtle.
Yeah.
But I know these edges are going to get seen, so just by putting a little bit of ink, and as I said, nothing heavy, just a little bit, just to say it's there, and add a little bit of colour behind. Right, let me put the lids on then before we get in a mess. So if you didn't have watercolours, you could have done this process just by blending.
Yeah.
So you could have just blended with your ink. So don't worry about not having watercolours. You don't need to. You could have just blend out with the inks.
Cool.
I've got a right mess here, Ben.
Oh, I need a minute.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm fine. I'll just work in the mess. That's what us crafters do, you know.
Well, if you're not making a mess, you're not having a good time, are you not?
So I'm going to pop this one to one side now, and I'm coming back to this one. I don't want those straight edges.
No.
I want it torn, but before I tear it, I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint a little bit extra into the flower and into the leaves. And again, I'm using that, you know, the ink that I splodged.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm using. That tiny bit.
You can revive it, can't
and
you?
I'm literally taking the water and I am really saturating it because I don't want it to be heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have this at the ready, and then if I need to dab it,
Yep.
I can.
Sandy's just wondering whether these plates can be used to stamp images like regular stamps on cardstock. You wouldn't be able to attach them to anything though, would you, I don't think?
But you could still do it on regular cardstock, the plates.
Yeah.
Or just, do you mean...
Like to ink them up and stamp them like that, I think he means.
I don't know how you're going to hold it without...
That's what I mean, yeah.
So unless you added... Oh, I don't know. Unless you added a little bit of repositionable tape.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to.
You
really.
could, but I would say you're going to get the best every time by using the letterpress.
Yeah. And Deborah Fenton says, hi everyone, I was at the NEC on Saturday. It was lovely, but so busy. Managed to get the sparkling winter box and had a lovely chat with Debbie. Got her to Miss Ben and his tea towel giveaway. That was the busiest day, I believe, when I gave away my tea towels. That's a lie. It was the busiest on Saturday. Apparently 10,000 people. It was a sellout on Saturday. Someone was there that everyone was interested in. I can't remember who it was now.
So everybody at home gets to dry their dishes with your face, Ben?
Well, oh yeah, it was Sarah Saturday, that's what it was. Well, I did say to people to, try and like hang it or like frame it or something. Don't use it to dry the dishes or, it should be something to be treasured, not something to wash the dishes with. Especially if I signed it for you as well.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean,
come on.
Yeah.
Alison says, I'm currently being entertained by a squirrel that appears to have had about 6 Red Bulls this morning. Just need the Mission Impossible theme tune and it would be complete.
Oh, I tell you what I saw on one of my friends' Facebook pages. Oh, yeah? A white squirrel.
A white squirrel?
A white one.
You sure it just wasn't covered in snow?
No, it was a white squirrel and it was a video of it and it was, and it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Never seen a white one before.
I don't think I've ever seen.
No, I hadn't.
Yes, grey, yes. White, no.
No, I'd never seen a white one. It was absolutely stunning. I don't know whether it was what is it they call it when you get total white?
Like an albino squirrel.
Like an albino. So I don't know whether it was that. But absolutely stunning.
Well,
yeah, really unusual.
I have to look out for those.
It wouldn't have looked out of place on a snowy mountain.
Ah. But you wouldn't have been able to see it though?
No, you wouldn't. But they are funny characters, aren't they?
You see, like, you very rarely see red squirrels either, do you? It's always like the little grey ones that you see. Red squirrels, very rarely.
Yeah. Didn't the grey squirrels wipe the red squirrels out? They all but at one point.
I want to say that that is true, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember something like that. I do like a bit of wildlife.
You do like a bit of wildlife?
I do, yeah. Yeah. What an incredible planet we've got.
Exactly right.
So there we go. So all I've done is just very, very subtle. Pop that into there.
Well done to Isabel, who's just ordered the wildlife set. Carolyn Wilson just popped over and grabbed the wildlife set.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly, you won't be disappointed. I've thought of so many things I could do with that wildlife set. And because we often struggle for embellishments as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. There we go. So I'm going to leave that there. I don't want it to be any more harsh than that. I just want it to be quite subtle.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Would you like me to move on, or are we having a little break?
We are going to have a short little break, and then we're going to come back. Thank you, Caroline, who's just bought that collection. Kelly says, afternoon to Ben and Jack. I saw your Facebook page this morning, Ben. The picture looks great in the frame. Kelly, thank you for sending that the picture that you did of Molly Colour. It was unbelievable. So yeah, got a frame yesterday. It is now pride of place in my land, just above my lazy boy chair. Well, it's not a lazy boy, it's a fake lazy boy, but it's just there. Very kind of you to do that, and sorry I wasn't there to meet you personally when you dropped it in on, must have been on Thursday, wasn't it? Keep the comments coming through. Any questions you've got as well about the letterpress, feel free to fire those our way, and if you need anything kind of recapped, feel free to do that too, and we'll be back with the final part of this craft along in about 4 minutes time.
Hi, I'm Alex Girling. I don't normally wear glasses, but to read, I need to wear my glasses. I've known of Crafters Companion for probably the whole time that they've existed, which happens to be the amount of time that I've been doing papercraft. I across stitcher originally, knitting, things like that, and then I sort of discovered papercraft, and that's really taken over everything that I do. And I have to say, having just gone through all of my craft stash, the majority of what I have is Crafters Companion. Nothing compares, just brilliant. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not in my craft room. It's quite dark in there and the lighting isn't fantastic, and I'm munch. So thank you. Keep up the brilliant work. You're all amazing. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. You can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Hi, this is Alison Mason and I'm in my favourite place, my craft room with a view. Why do I love Crafters TV? Many reasons. Lots of inspiration, incredible demos, fabulous products and tools that have certainly helped to improve my crafty skills. It's also great to interact with other crafters on the socials and also with the team. It's like being part of one big family. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys.
That was Alison Mason, that was. When I saw her at the NEC on Friday, I was like, oh, that's you off for telly, that is. I did that with a couple of people, because like a lot of people obviously come up, don't they, and they go, oh, Ben, and like, oh yeah, and then you don't know who they are, because you never see them, and then when they said their name, you're like, oh yeah, you're so-and-so. But Alison, I knew straight away, because obviously she's one of the stars of our craftimonials. I went to the NEC on Sunday, says Annie, and saw Debbie Robinson. Then met Rachel and Sam from the Evesham store. Loved the show, says Annie. It was brilliant, wasn't it? It was an amazing show. It's nice for us, as I say, because we get to meet all of you, and for me as well, I get to see some old people that I work with, and you know, people who work on other channels and stuff. So it was brilliant. Hi to Alex, who says, I took my Craftaganza at home tote bag and Debbie and Sarah signed it. Sarah also signed my copy of her autobiography. I was wearing a scarf, which Sarah recognised, and she came to me. And then Rosalind says, we have grey, brown, black and red squirrels in our area. I think we only have grey and brown over here. Rosalind, you're in the US, oh, right. I think we're just grey, brown. Oh, and now, of course, did we work out they're called albino squirrels? Yeah, so... But there we go. We're going to get back into it. What's the next step in the crafting on?
So, as I said, I didn't want this to be, I didn't want it to be a harsh line, I want it to be soft. So I'm going to tear it, and I'm going to tear towards me, and just a tiny bit, it doesn't need a lot. If you struggle with it, add a little bit of water to the edge, and it'll just allow you to tear down. So little bits. If you do that with it, don't worry. So if you've done that, just curl that up. It just adds to it.
Yeah.
It's I never worry about things like that. And tear a bit further, and down we go. So I want to be able to see the edge of this card, the base card, but I want this just to be soft. I think for something like a wedding card or a sympathy card, I think it's quite nice having that softness. And I'm going to go all the way around. So it just means I've got a border when I put it onto the base card. It's easier said than done not taking this to my face while I'm doing it, because normally I'll be up here.
I mean, you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see a thing, would you? And there we go, just all the way around.
Melanie says, good morning. Very happy to be able to add the letterpress wildlife plates. A lot of people buying those today.
They're beautiful.
And best way to clean the plates. Yoko's wondering whether she can use her the spray that comes with the stamp cleaning solution. I think you'd be fine. I think.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, you just need some soapy water.
Yeah.
You know, just some soapy water on a lint-free cloth.
Yeah.
Will do it fine. Those that use the wipes, use a wipe.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
Well then, Karen as well just picked up the wildlife embellishments. Thank you for showing them.
It's nice, isn't it, when we find something that we haven't seen?
I know. Just search, they're not on the shop today, is anything. If you want to get them, just search wildlife embellishments and they'll come up on the web, both US and UK, which is nice.
So I've gone all the way around there, but I've got this in the corner that I want to show. So you could, if you didn't want to do this step, you could leave it there, put it on some foam pads and take it up, but I quite like this step. So I'm just going to roll this around my paintbrush, just so we've got a a little space there, and that's going to show that underneath. And then I'm going to use some foam tape because I want it just to stand off the card a little bit. So normally we use the foam tape for things like shaker cards and things like that, but I really like the quickness of foam tape.
Yeah.
It just works for me. All the way around. And then just at that edge of that curl. And then a little bit down there. Oh, it's all over me. A little bit down there. There we go. And if I can get it off my fingers, I'll show you the next bit. There you go. So we're just going to take all of that off.
That big pokey tool's in our embellishment, in our essential tools kit, which is on the shop today.
I think you'd only have a desert island item that you would take. I think mine would be a pokey tool. Just because you're not just going to use it for crafts, let's be honest. You'll find all sorts to use a pokey tool with. It's got me out of so many fixes, you know, when you just can't pick something up or anything. It's great. So again, I'm going to pop that and I'm going to hover over it. Excuse my head.
Can't see your head. Perfect.
Can you not?
Before, Jack.
Tell you what.
Tell you, what a pro.
And then I thought I would use some vellum.
Oh, yeah.
Just to go over that. Just tear it. Just tear a piece. You know, it doesn't have to be. Just use your scraps up. We've all got scraps of vellum lying about, or parchment.
Nice to see vellum used in this way, because I still feel people struggle to kind of know what to do with vellum, but this is always a nice thing.
Especially on delicate things, I think vellum just really works.
Yeah.
And if you tear it towards you, you get the white edge, same as what you would with a coloured card and white paper underneath. So I want that lifting again. But then we struggle on how to attach it. So we're going to use our ticker tape. So if I use that first and add a little bit of the foam on a roll to that. Do you know, I didn't know the foam on the roll song. However, I think it would be very easy to learn.
It's really, really simple. It's got 4 words to it. There's a few versions. George, have you ever heard the full 4-verse version?
Oh, wow.
I did a version on my ukulele about 3 years ago. No, I'm not joking. I'll play it to you in the break. Yeah. You wish you hadn't asked now.
So just so you can see, I've put that where I want it. And then I'm going to put this down with that stuck. Now I know that's where I want it. I can turn that over and I can either use a bit of tape, our tape runner, and put that down, or I want it lifting even further, so I want it to be lifted off that just to give it a bit of dimension. So using the same place, you can see through where you're going. Take that off. And then you wouldn't know really how it was stuck, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
So you pop that on. Now the last thing I want to do is I want to add a little piece of ribbon to the side. And that's just, and I want one more tape down there. I'm going to put the congratulations, the ticker tape, congratulations there. So you've got like a little peep place. So I'm just going to use our dotty tape pen. And instead of doing it that way, because that's going to hide, we'll do it that way. Pop that there, and we'll do the same with the congratulations, but I don't need that lifting up. And we'll pop that in there. And then all I've got to hope is that I haven't done an upside down card.
Oh, no.
And I haven't.
Thank goodness for that.
And there we go. So it's quite delicate. I wish I'd moved that a bit further down. If I show you my original one, I moved the image just a little bit further down.
Oh, okay.
And that works a little bit better. But we're not going to worry about that today, are we?
We're not. I think it's a brilliant demo. And a lot of people saying that, you know, they haven't had a chance to obviously craft along live, but they can come back, of course, and craft along and do that at a separate time. Deborah Fenton says, I promised myself I wasn't going to spend, but the wildlife plates have just fallen into my basket. Do you know what? I'm genuinely buoyed by that, because I know a lot of people have already bought the letterpress, and we've obviously got the selection of plates that we always have, so you might have everything already. But if you haven't watched Hobby Maker, where they were an exclusive apparently, then now with us, you can pick those up, search for wildlife embellishments. And if you've been watching any shows recently, of course, you will know that, I know a lot of people say, oh, we're going to get any new press plates. I think down the line, potentially, that is something which is going to happen. Mary Pat says, Jack, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the softness. Linda says, I use the thinnest red liner tape to adhere my vellum. And Alison says, Ben, you say the nicest things. It was so nice to be recognised, and thank you for chatting to me and my husband. It was gorgeous to chat to you, gorgeous to meet the hubby as well. I had a great time. I had a really good time down at the NEC. Looking forward to the next one. It's in March, isn't it? So we'll see you all there. I'll recap the deal in a second, but let's do some finished samples with Jack, actually, because there's some really lovely finished cards with you, Jack. That's a beauty, that one.
Isn't that beautiful? So I was looking at this one and thinking that's really gorgeous, nice small size thing, the note there, beautiful.
Yeah.
But I thought that could be one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Very easily.
Yeah.
Because some of them, so this one here is quite a decent size, and that would look lovely on there.
Yeah.
So you are going to find loads for those wildlife ones, really are. Look at that. Just look at that.
That is beautiful.
Can you imagine receiving that? You'd be absolutely thrilled.
It's in the middle of that, just like paint splattered again, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely gorgeous. So colouring in with your watercolours, your Hello Friend in there, and I believe, do you get the Hello Friend in with that or not?
Yeah, Hello Friend.
Yes, you get that in with the set itself. So
Yeah.
that's everything. If you were to buy the letterpress, that's everything that you would need for that. Absolutely gorgeous. They're just beautiful.
Yeah.
So again, so this is done basically the same, this next one. So Watercolour Card again.
Okay.
But that one's a little bit more vibrant than the one I've done. So you can change the mood straight away by what you're actually colouring in with and how deep you're going with the colour. Those ticker tape, how fabulous is that?
That is
and
just
how
brilliant,
simple is
Little
that?
signpost.
You know, it is just great. So there's lots that you can do with it. And then just by, oh, there we go. So just by masking some off and doing your watercolour in there, absolutely clever, really clever.
Well, just so good to see all those finished samples, and again gives you a kind of idea of things you're going to be able to create with your letterpress. Thank you for the comments coming through. I've been buying letterpress items because I just knew the Gemini would be launched in the US, says Natalie. So I'm just waiting on a machine tomorrow, Gemini Tuesday. We should have gone with that one. You can get your name down, pre-order on those machines, and of course the return of the accessories as well. So if you're in need of folders, plates, all those kind of things, 7 a.m. get on the website UK time tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern as well if you're shopping in the US, or what is that, 6 a.m. Central, 4 a.m. if you are Pacific. You'll need to set that alarm clock. Such an amazing card, says Annika. Can't wait until mine arrives so I can give this a try. And if you want to get yours, it is available. The whole letterpress system comes in. Oh, that was very aggressive. one handy box. This, of course, again, as you've seen, inks and debosses simultaneously to bring you absolutely beautiful, classic, crisp, clean designs to every project. You know, it's so simple to do, but look at the kind of effect that you can achieve. I mean, just beautiful. What you're going to get when you go for the letterpress itself is, of course, the letterpress system. So you've got your letterpress plates here with your plastic shim included there as well, and that magnetic shim. The plastic shim, remember, don't throw that away. That is to pop underneath here to give you more of a crisp, clean deboss and ink. Some of our guys keep that in all the time, some of them take it out. I think it's just a case of you try it for yourself and see what works best for you, and then you can kind of make that decision. This is for use with the Gemini 2. Okay, so if you've got the 2, you've got the optical sensor which will read the plates when you pop it through. You can also use it in your Gemini Junior. It fits perfectly in the Junior, obviously that way, but that's it, Gemini Junior or the Gemini 2. And again, if you're wanting to get this and you have neither, Gemini Junior and the Gemini 2, you can get yourself on the pre-order tomorrow, so you can get this and then get your machine to go with. So you get all of that, you get 2 press plates to get you started, or 3 I should say really, because you've got that beautiful floral in here. Wait till you get this home as well, because you're appreciating on the screens the depth and detail of that crisp, beautiful ink, but you're not able to like feel and appreciate just how stunning that deboss is. Like Leanne says, you won't achieve a stamped image like that using your photopolymer or your acrylic stamps with a stamping block. This is like top level professional stamping done in a very, very, very easy way. You're going to get your tape to go with it, okay, that's included. You're getting one of our dye-based inks, which is the best ink to go for as well, so that's in the jet black. Little mini ink pad, but you get a lot of sort of juice in there if you like. Instruction manual included as well, and we're going to give you your cotton paper. Of course, you can use other cardstock within your letterpress, but this I think provides the best kind of possible finish. You're getting the 4 different colours in there, 24 sheets in total. It is £39.99 if you are a Platinum member. It is £47.96 if you're shopping in the US and you're Platinum. Everybody else who already has one, I mean, it's entirely up to you. As Leanne says, like over time, you know, once you've used this multiple times we're talking about here, you know, your plates will bow eventually because of the pressure of the machine. So you might need to get another plate down the line. If you want to have a second as a backup, feel free to jump in and grab one today, and then you've got your backup for when you need it. Because what will happen, this always happens to me, you know, the time when you need a new sort of letterpress, you'll be like, I'll go and get one, and it will be out of stock. So get it now whilst we've got it in stock, and then your quid's in, aren't you? £39.99 or £47.96 is your Platinum price. We are just about done. Massive thank you to Jack. If you do decide to recreate that craft along, make sure you post it in the I'm a Crafters Companion group, because we would love to see it, to see how you did it. You might have changed it slightly, done some slightly different colours, but we'd love to see all of your makes. And we're going to be back, don't forget, tonight, live at 5. We have got a Creator Card Masterclass. And in our next show at 2, we've got a Christmas workshop, haven't we, Jack? Which is quite exciting. What kind of stuff are we going to be looking at? A bit of everything?
Oh, just, yeah, why not? Just having a good play. You're gonna love it. I've got a Santa box to do with a bar of chocolate.
Oh. You know what George was saying, you just noticed the bar of chocolate.
That may be a tear and share for later on tonight. Yeah.
Love that. Might need some by that point. Yeah, so that's all coming up today. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back at 2 o'clock. So until then, shop the web. If you've got your letterpress, pick up those wildlife embellishments because they're incredible, and we'll meet you back here in just over an hour's time. Until then, bye for now.